Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to the Kathie J Show. How are you? Air hug, air hug, air hug. I'm very excited today because I'm wearing a fabulous dress. A big shout out to my girl Amanda, who actually let me borrow this amazing dress today. Look at this thing, isn't this beautiful? It makes you feel like a princess, everybody. I wanted all of you to be aware of my dress today. So on today's show, real fast, everybody out there, please follow us on my social media. KathieJShow.com is my website where I do blogging and stuff, and also my YouTube channel, Kathie J. Just look for it, please. Thank you. All right. So as I was saying, I wanted all of you to be aware of my dress because today is about awareness, but it's not just about the things we see. It's about the things we feel, everybody. So I want you in your life to be aware. So we brought in the best lady to help us with this, here to help us navigate the emotional healing of awareness.
Yeah.
Yes, it's emotional healing coach Rebeccah Silence.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for matching my fabulous dress.
We do this often.
We totally do. This
I love
is
it.
great.
Yes.
Okay, so you're amazing.
Thank you.
You have taught us so much this past year, and I think that it all is under an umbrella of this topic.
I agree.
Awareness.
100%.
What is awareness?
So what awareness is being awake to what's going on with you. You just said it beautifully. We don't pay attention to within nearly enough.
No.
And you and I have been round and round about you should only do what you want.
Yes.
You can only do what you want.
Yes.
But when I'm talking about that, it's not instant gratification.
Right.
It's what serves your best life. Really what I'm about is quality of life. And you can't have growth, transformation, success without awareness.
Yes.
And you can't have a quality life without awareness.
I get that, but also by being aware, you're aware of all the other people that you might be hurting or feel, or guilt that you have for you trying to gain your own power.
You know, I just had a client yesterday that was bawling about now that she's more aware after about a year's work with me.
Yeah.
There are people in her life that she is seeing that she had a negative impact on.
Yeah.
That she shut out
Yeah.
to protect herself.
Yes.
And that isn't who she wants to be or how she wants to leave those relationships.
Okay.
So you're bringing up a really great point. But before we worry about our ripple, all right, I want everybody to be worried about what's going on with you and is your life working for you?
Isn't that funny though? We automatically will blow things up to the ripple instead of just
Yes.
starting small.
We got to go back here,
Yeah.
which is not actually small. It's simple.
It's breathing.
It's simple, you know, and when I basically had a 10% chance to live
Yes.
with a cancer diagnosis, what I remembered is I still have my breath. You bring up breathing, but it's really important. You have your power that nothing can extinguish. Like, let's be aware of how powerful we are and unapologetic about it, right? Because there is a fire in you that can't hurt anybody, that's never hurt anybody, and that will give you the life of your dreams if you'll let it.
Yes, and that's where you bring in the point of, do you want to live asleep or do you want to live awake?
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I see it all the time. I always, because I'm a Walking Dead fan, so I'm always like, those people are Walking Dead. And
Yes,
they're awake,
yes.
but they're not living.
Yes.
That's the difference that you're seeing here, right?
100%.
If you're aware, you're living. If you're not aware, you're just
You're
asleep and
essentially
walking.
dying a slow spiritual death. Right? If you're asleep, it's to protect yourself, but when you're in protection mode, there's no living happening.
Yeah, you're
Life
right.
is on hold.
You're right. You are always living in a reactionary mode.
And you're like this.
Yes, that's so right. That's so, I love that.
Right? Like that is no way to live. And how often do we do it without even being aware we're doing it?
Yeah.
Awareness is important because it gives us a magnifying glass and a flashlight to look at who we're being, how we're living, what's working and what's not.
All right. Rebeccah, I love you. The conversation
you
obviously
too.
just getting started. We got to get deeper down
Yeah.
into it on how we can change our lives. We'll be right back.
Kathie J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathie J.
Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. Yay! Yay! Rebeccah Silence is here, everybody. This is emotional healing coach Rebeccah Silence. She has been through everything, and she has bottled it up and put it into her experience for us. Thank you so much for always sharing what you know and what you believe in, because I think that it is always good energy coming out of you to inspire all of us to say we can also own our own power and be as cool as Rebeccah.
Oh, wow.
And survive.
I think that there is a way to use every single part of our lives to our advantage.
Yes.
And that's something to be aware of and to own and celebrate. And if my life can be used to my advantage to help you use my life to your advantage,
yes,
that is the dream come true for me.
Well, good. Well, you're on your way.
Thank you.
So when you talk about awareness, there's the awareness of feeling it inside and, that emotion stuff, but there's also the awareness of people automatically might think of the word secrets. Oh, that means that everything has to be out and revealed and we all have to know everybody's secrets.
Right.
That's not necessarily awareness, but that is a process.
Well, I think what gets in the way of people being brave enough to be aware, to wake up, if you will, is they don't want certain things coming out.
No way.
Or they don't want certain things to have to get addressed about themselves, about their life, about what they've been through.
Yes, right.
And, I just did a post on Facebook about true or false. A relationship can heal after an affair.
Yeah.
Hundreds of comments. Most people, absolutely not.
No
right?
way.
Right?
Boo.
And that's an example of something, if we're going to be aware and we're going to be awake and we're going to have a healthy, happy life, then I would have to address something like I cheated on my spouse or I am cheating on my spouse.
Right.
And I've got myself stuck between a rock and a hard place because I want to be aware, awake, healthy, and happy. And you can't be healthy and happy without awareness.
I know, but aren't there secrets that we can take to our graves? Aren't there moments that can go?
Of course. So the good news is you get to do anything you want. That power in you is not going anywhere. You get to choose. You get to decide, right? So you can take any secret to your grave. But I will share with you, in my 20s, I used to say to my friends, I'm half alive.
Right.
Half alive. Early 20s, had a baby, got married, got divorced, all before 26. Okay. And
that's a lot. That's a whole life.
I end up being a single mom, going bankrupt, starting over, and I would say over and over and over, I'm half alive. And I was. And I think the reason is because I had so much shame, so many secrets, and so much denial that I wanted to keep with me like a security blanket.
Yes, we all have
right?
those.
Because I felt like if I don't face it, I'm safer.
Yes.
But that is the biggest lie. You're not safe keeping your secrets getting more and more toxic and poisonous inside of you. Now, I don't tell all my secrets to just anybody and everybody in my day-to-day. I am very intentional about who I'm sharing with and why I'm sharing it. But the point is, get a great coach, get a great therapist, get some support so that you with you are free of the secrets. I'll never forget when I left my first husband. I thought I was the best actress. All my friends, literally 40 people, helped me move out of my house in a day. When I was like, I'm getting divorced. And they're like, woo, thank God.
Why do you want us there?
They saw it coming. I wasn't as good of an actress as I thought I was. I thought, I've got the house, I got the hot husband, everything is good, I got the cutest little kid you'll ever see. And everybody knew my entire life was a lie. I was going through the motions, wanting to believe in the potential and the fairy tale, and it was a bunch of BS. We were babies, we were playing house, it was toxic.
We have all done that.
Right? So my point is, A, you're probably not as good of an actor as you think, and that's good news. And take any secret to your grave. But no, you're taking a piece of your soul with you.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. It depends on your level of freedom that you want. So when we come back, everybody, we're going to get into more of this healing with awareness. We'll be right back.
Exactly.
Kathie J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on.
Kathie J.
Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. So this whole half hour is dedicated to us becoming more aware of ourselves and our surroundings. This is Rebeccah Silence, everybody.
Hello.
Yay, our emotional healing coach. So we were talking in the commercial break. You have a great example you want to explain about awareness, and it has to do with your foot falling asleep.
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
So I just don't want people to be afraid of what truths could come out.
Okay.
Right? Because the truth can never hurt you. But if we think about when your foot falls asleep and it starts to wake up,
Yeah.
it hurts.
It hurts. Oh, I hate it.
Right?
Start hitting it
Same
on
is
stuff.
true with our lives,
Right.
Kathie. If our life has fallen asleep, and it's not because we meant for it to,
Right.
and it's always been that we've done the best we could with the tools we had, but I want everybody to know when your life starts to wake up, that's a good thing, and it might feel like it hurts in the beginning. You might have a flood of emotions that feel scary and like they're never going to stop.
Right.
It gets better. It's so much better to let yourself wake up. Your life won't stay in that painful place as it wakes up forever, just like your foot won't stay hurting as it wakes up forever. It'll come back stronger.
And I love that. And that lets all of us know that you can start today. Whatever you
Right
think,
now,
whatever
sure.
keeps piling up as a mountain, you can start it today.
Yeah.
And I think that's why so many of us are struggling with depression, anxiety, and all
Yeah.
that, because there's things that we haven't dealt with, that we don't want to face, that is not, so we can't live aware.
Right.
Because we're shut off.
Right. And the thing about Pandora's box,
Yeah.
people don't want to open it.
No way.
Right? But whatever is in there is already running and ruining your life. So what I do is I take couples, families, individuals, teams, and we address every single thing in Pandora's box because it's not more powerful than you, and it actually can't threaten you unless you're doing this with it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, right.
And the
Like
thing-
that's something I don't want to deal with. I don't want to talk about
Right.
it like that. Okay.
The other thing is, we talked about this on commercial break as well. I'm not saying everybody needs to know your secrets.
Right, 'cause I was
I'm
like,
saying
yeah.
you need to face, move through, and conquer your secrets
Okay.
with you. Pick a therapist, pick a great coach, call me, whatever it is, so those secrets aren't running your life anymore.
Does every secret have to be unpacked?
Every secret has shame that it is feeding into you every day.
True.
So
Whether
nothing,
we think about it or not,
nothing
it's-
has to be
okay,
addressed.
Right.
Right.
okay.
But I am someone who, there was a time when I was half alive where I had more secrets and I didn't know that I would even survive certain things being found out.
Wow.
Now, coming back to life, the book on pre-sale now, read about my secrets. I
Right,
got
right.
nothing that is holding me
And look at how
hostage.
free you are.
I am so free.
Right.
And I don't want it to take a cancer diagnosis or a lot of what I've been through for people to get free. You can also start now getting free, and you can't be free, happy, or healthy without awareness.
No, I agree. So we have awareness. We know that we don't like our life. We start working through things. We still feel powerless in our
Yeah.
lives. It's
Yes.
a feeling of powerless.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. I think so. I think that, there are also people highly successful, highly functioning that aren't just quite fulfilled.
True.
So if you're listening and you're like, well, I don't hate my life.
Right. My life's going good. I'm
You
okay.
could just acknowledge maybe you're not as fulfilled as you are.
Okay, right.
Right. And again, this is all about, yes, freedom, but also quality of life.
Yeah.
All right. We get one. I don't know if we get more lives than this.
Well, you seem to have you seem to have a few of them. You seem to be. You're a cat. You're in your
I've
fourth
had,
life.
yes, I've had several near-death experiences, and I am still here.
But how?
But-
yes.
but I love my life.
How do we become and stay aware? Like,
Yes.
how do you live through life always being
Well,
aware?
I think it's like enlightenment. You don't stay there.
You're
you don't,
okay.
right? It's an ongoing practice. So when I'm talking about emotional healing, I'm talking about the practice of emotional healing. Think about awareness as a practice. I'm not trying to overwhelm you. I'm
Good.
trying to let you understand that whatever truths start to come to light, a way that you're being in your marriage that isn't working for you, a way that you're parenting your kids that isn't something you're proud of,
Right.
a way that you are maybe more submissive at work than you want to be,
Yes.
a way you show up every time your mom calls you, whatever it is.
Yes.
Let's just be aware. Is this honoring, respecting, and serving me or not? Moment to moment. That's it. It's a practice. It's simple. It's not easy.
It seems that easy. It's easy. Why do you think it is that when we try to maneuver through our lives, it's hard for us to know what we want, but we always know that feeling when we don't want it.
Oh, I just did a show about this
Oh, yeah?
on my YouTube channel yesterday.
Okay, all right.
How in relationships, here's what I see over and over again with my couples. Here's the problem, solve it. To their
Yeah,
partner, right?
yeah.
Because you're exactly right. We know because our self-worth, our self-esteem, and our deservingness temperature is really low.
Yes.
We also know who we were as a kid and think that's still who we are. So we know what the problems are. We know what doesn't feel good. And we know who we had to be to survive. And then we get confused and we think that's still who we're supposed to be today. And I say, no.
No.
You can reinvent yourself and you get to choose who you want to be for your best life. And when I'm talking about doing what you want, I'm not saying, again, instant gratification, numb out. I'm saying you can have a life that honors and serves you, and it's trial and error.
Yeah.
There have been so many times where I pursued something that I thought I was going to enjoy or love.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I've run 3 marathons. There will be no more. It was a
Great
season,
example.
right?
Right.
And then I don't have to be the person that still does that.
Right.
Right?
You're right, Rebecca. So when you know it, you know it. Trust that.
Right. And
All right.
let yourself flirt with new possibilities. Try, see what works. Don't worry about if it doesn't. Try something else.
I love it. Try something else. See, just roll through life and try. There's still more to cover with Rebecca after the break. The awareness hacks.
Yes.
We got it. We'll be right back.
Kathie J.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Kathie J.
Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. Today has been all about awareness. You know what? And awareness, we have so many examples during the break. I mean, it is nonstop. It is everything in our lives.
Right.
Have awareness and guidance with your emotions, everybody. So, emotional healing coach Rebeccah Silence is here to try to help all of us have more awareness. And you have something called awareness hacks.
Yes.
All right, what
so
are those?
I'm going to give you 3.
Okay, good.
So the first most important awareness hack I have for you is let your best be enough. Be gentle with yourselves. Your best is enough.
We are our hardest critics.
We are, and you have only always done the best you could. And that's enough, and your life really does get to work for you. One of the things we were talking about is even just your schedule. Does your lifestyle work for you?
Yes.
Does your schedule work for
Yes.
you? And it won't necessarily be an overnight fix, but you can be putting into motion what steps will get you there eventually and inevitably as long as you don't quit.
Okay.
The second hack is have a bring it on approach.
Okay.
To life in general. You
Right.
can't argue with reality, as Byron Katie says, or you lose
Right.
100% of the time.
Yes,
so
you do.
have a bring it on approach. Like, what's here? What truths? What can I be aware of that if I'm not aware of could limit my life in a negative way?
Okay, all right. But the bring it on approach also can be terrifying because
Yes.
you're saying either bring it on, I don't know what's about to happen, but something's saying bring it on.
Yeah.
Go through
I
that
am
terrifying
saying
emotion.
The truth comes out. I tell my children I am a psychic witch. I will always find out the truth. Do not lie to me. Because I
I'm
will
stealing that
always
from
find
you.
out the truth.
Yes.
They really think I'm psychic.
I believe you
My
are.
7-year-old tells the neighbors. So the point is, there's nothing that can threaten you.
Right.
And if you have a fear of bring it on, that's where I am desperately begging you to get support. There's nothing to be afraid of if you process it in a healthy way with the right support. And if you're afraid of even the idea of something coming at you, you're anxious, you're not sleeping well, you're not healthy,
Yes.
and you're not happy.
Yes.
And that does not have to be the rest of your life.
It doesn't. And
No.
that's how so many people live in the hamster wheel nonstop.
Right. So the third hack, real quick, is just pay attention to how you feel. There is a difference between your feelings about life and what's happening outside of you, and a more important feeling is how you feel inside. And you either feel energized and excited and free,
Yeah.
or like crap.
Yeah,
It's
right.
that simple. So if you're feeling like crap, there's something in the way of you feeling happy and free. Don't be afraid to have a bring it on attitude so you can find out what's limiting you that you can't even see. Most of the work I do is about bringing the unconscious to your awareness. And then you have the power.
Okay, now for 2 weeks, you're challenging all of us for
Homework.
2 weeks to be aware. This is our homework,
Homework
everybody. All right.
every day for 2 weeks, 14 days. Every one of you can do this. Just pay attention. Set an alarm on your phone once a day. Awareness alarm.
Okay.
How am I doing? We go through the motions, taking action, doing strategy, and we are emotional creatures.
Yes, for
How do
real.
I feel? Is my life working for me right now? Am I on autopilot? Am I following or am I leading?
Y'all, that's why Rebeccah Silence has courses to help you walk through
Yes.
this, because it is a lot that you have to unpack. I mean, you
Yes,
really have to
yes,
say, I
yes.
don't want to live like this anymore.
Right.
Now I have to go out and address what's making me feel weird.
So I don't have to feel that way.
So I don't have to feel that way, so I can accomplish all I was meant here to be.
Yeah, yeah. Let yourself dream. Let yourself have the most gorgeous life possible. And you can work with me very inexpensively.
Yes.
And take the emotional survival kit course, less than 3 hours, with me walking you through how to unpack all of this, and you can start today.
Yeah, you can do it right at home, everybody.
Yeah.
RebeccahSilence.com is the website, and I'm doing the emotional survival kit
I
right
love
now.
that, yes.
I love the fact that you can do a little of it, drop it, and come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And so I've done a little of it. I've thought about what's
Yeah.
happened, and then days later I come back.
Yes.
And it's just great. I'm learning so much. So thank you so much, everybody. She's also doing a Healing is Possible retreat coming up the weekend of September 16th. Register for that now, everybody.
Join me. Live with me for 3 days.
Oh my.
Your life will never be the same again. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Rebeccah, I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart and everybody here at the Kathie J Show, you are a superstar, a boss, and we are so happy that you're here.
Thank you, Kathie. I'm so honored.
RebeccahSilence.com, everybody. Let her help you unpack your suitcases. Go on your own vacation. Bye.